Let's go have a look at the hideout real quick. Vent is ready for installation. Well, I guess we're taking the P90 and the mags. That shotgun goes in there for gunsmith later on. And then we just go finish this. Change the scope. I actually think we keep it, right? Like, why wouldn't we keep this? Right, so we go into ground zero and from there we loot. I think we focus on getting a little bit of loot. I guess for now we can put all these in here. Oh, the cursed double barrel. You're gone. Hydrate or die. We'll find hydration in there. All right, let's go play some ground zero. It feels so weird being level 13 already on hardcore. All right, extract right there. Civilian body. What do you got? Toothpaste, I think we already got out. Screwdriver, we need. Toothpaste, we need. We don't need that. Paper is useless. I need to go to Emicon and grab some item, get the thing from there. We need to get a scav junk box. So we need to farm a mill. Iskra, huge. Eagle Nick. 2 world wars. Dead player. He's going to look at my stats, go level 2. Sorry, level 13. 10 raids, no deaths. And be like, I shoot 1 bullet and then the whole bloody map breaks out. At least these people aren't shooting at me. still think I go out the front here. Peek it. How did that first shot not headshot him? You missed? Shut your face. I've never missed in my life. I was shooting a warning shot. There's a difference. Hello? What the fuck? What am I hearing? There's a dude underneath the map breaking doors? $60 rounder? Oh my god. Is that class 4 armor? How the fuck do we get out with this? Pretty sure we already have toothpaste. I think we take the flare extract. BP? Alright, that's been 7 minutes. That early round, early 60 means Gunsmith Part 2 can get done nice and quick. Oh, boy, are we having a good start. The number one rule, you sec my balls, by the way. The number one rule of hardcore when playing it is lots of small victories lead to big success. You try and go for a huge raid every raid, you constantly get shat on. Right, a level 4 armor, just like that. AK-12. Let's put that in there for now. Can sit nice and tidy there. A 2 World War gun. All right, we need to keep that one. I would think we get rid of these two. I'm just thinking what we could get rid of earlier. Probably that. I think that's probably the best one. Oh, not that. All right. Marathon beneath the streets. If we pulled this off. The thing is, okay, I just need to be very clear. Arguably, the Labs access card is a key card, and therefore I could put it in my container. So I suppose I need to clarify that. I think we might as well just go for it. Why not? Okay, so injector case is pointless for hardcore because I can't go in a raid with it. So it just means it saves some space in the stash. But the med case is huge. It makes a big bit of space. Good thing about this is I just have to find the spots and not die. Or I can find the spots and then die. But like I don't have to extract from labs. So I could use this, get the labs and then go for it. I think we might as well. Taking some water. I'm taking the pineapple juice. You have to do it while you have a good loadout. I think so too. Labs has been rough though. It's just a labs raid, but with 66,000 experience points. I do have to go through Ground Zero and Streets though to get there. Oh, whoop, wrong button. That nearly turned bad. All right, let's give it a go. The good part is Ground Zero is just lobies. I'm not worried about the level 21 pluses destroying me. Trust me, for every time I have big success in hardcore, there's plenty of pain and suffering to follow. We're right on the high right now, but I guarantee you in about, I don't know, an hour's time, you're going to be hearing me say some words that I don't like saying on stream. A tripwires allowed in hardcore. Well, I have to get them. Okay. Like, oh, because they're an item you can buy. I get y'all. Good question. My initial thought at this point is no. Unless they're needed for a quest. France is actually a really decent vibe. There's a specific extract on each map. Marathon. Just give me a sec, I'll show you. I double tap O. That says transit to Streets of Tarkov. Can't believe I was tagged and cursed and that scav decided it was a good idea to run up here and try and kill me. Millies used to be like needed. Jeez, I never actually thought about it. You get a pretty good optic on the actual extract from here. The only problem is the damage reduction from shooting through glass, so you'd have to shoot from over here. But it would work. And they can't hide behind that truck. Just a little bit of a blind spot there. The rest of it's pretty all open. Do you spend much time on the range at all anymore when you get free time from stream? Or are you completely over that side of the after the service? I used to own a farm. I sold it last year. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I used to be able to just shoot on my farm instead. If I want to go shooting, all I do is call up a mate, and he's got a bit of property we can go to, or I can go hunting with him. But I'm not super keen on it. I've still got a heap of guns and stuff. It's just I feel like shooting. I can go shooting if I don't. What are the laws around firearms in Australia, mate? You go to the police station, fill out a piece of paper. Usually anywhere between 2 and 6 weeks later, you get a letter back saying you can do a course. It's different per state. And then you can go do a course. Course is about 3 hours long. And in that course you do a little bit of shooting. They make you shoot a rifle and a shotgun. And then after that, they sign you off and you can go down to the gun shop, and for the first firearm of each class, you have to wait 28 days. Yeah, so like shotguns are like class A, centerfires are class B, semi-automatics class C and D. That's pretty much it. Yeah, class H for handguns. The worst part about it is the time it takes. Besides that, it's pretty easy. Like there's laws in like how you have to transport your rifles and stuff like that. Like I couldn't just have a gun like laying across the front of my car, like on the dash. But that would be on public roads. On private roads it'd be fine, but like on public roads. There's probably someone camping the extract. Oh. Make it a hard target to hit. Are you allowed to public carry and stuff like USA? No. No. That's comes under security. So for each class of firearm, there's a different use. So like, you know, like you've got class A firearms, and then there's like uses from like 1 to like 9. Usually like class use number 1 is like range use, 2 is like hunting, 3 target practice, 4 might be like primary produce, 5 pest control, 6 blah 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 blah, right? It's something like that. And I think 6 is security. So you pretty much have to have a security license to have public carry, but then it would still be in the laws of it needs to be whilst you're working. Seems so strict. It might, you got to understand there's different cultures around the world, right? But firearm culture in Australia, like 20 years ago, lots of people had firearms. But now it's mostly people that have property, or people that like, they might have them living in suburbia, but they'll use it at like gun clubs or hunting and stuff like that. It's not really, you'd be surprised there's a lot of people in Australia that have firearms, but they don't talk about it. It's not like in America, it's like, I don't know, it's like a pride badge or something. Like, this is me coming from external, looking in America. A lot of people in America kind of see it as like, this is my right. You know, like, whereas in Australia, it's like, I can own a gun. Like, it's like I got probably 4 mates that have guns, family members that have guns. It's just, we just don't talk about it. Where it's more like, I don't know the wording for it, but it's like, it's more overt that you guys are proud of having them. Whereas we're like, yeah, we own them. Like, identity is probably better. Same in the UK many years back, but I believe they are There was a few shootings. They clamped down and banned nearly everything, but I'm not 100% on the reasons behind it. See, people think after we had a big shooting in Tasmania, like, I was young, it was probably about 20 years ago now, that they just took all our guns away. It's not true at all. They just restricted what firearms you can have and what firearms you can have, and then large amount about storage. Storage of firearms is a huge one now. So like you have to have them in a gun safe. Like I couldn't just have them sitting on my kitchen bench all day. But like for example, it's perfectly fine for me to have them locked up in the back of my car, in the boot, like we call it the boot, the trunk of my car, as long as it's locked away, you know? Like ammunition has to be locked separate to the firearm, yeah. I talk about this stuff publicly because I think it's nice to educate people on it, but let's not attack each other on what people's beliefs are and how they should and shouldn't be able to own firearms and all that. Like I said, I like to keep the conversation more educational than anything, but not about political. So, you know, if you don't agree with like, you know, some of this stuff or whatever, that's fine, but there's no point attacking other people for how their culture is and stuff like that. What gun would you reach for in a case of a zombie apocalypse? Probably a shotgun, but it's fucking loud, so it doesn't really help. I don't know. That's a hard one. Probably a 22. I don't think you need to blow the heads off the zombies. If you can just put a bullet through their head, a 22 would be perfectly fine. And there's a heap of ammo. There's a heap of ammo. Because you obviously don't want to be too loud, right? So probably a suppressed 22. But like, in all seriousness, zombie apocalypse, I'd probably still want the shotgun. And the main reason for it is I don't think zombies would be the problem in a zombie apocalypse. People would be. This guy was superhuman. Playing hardcore, we're not here to like fuck spiders. We're trying to get the labs and get our labs mission done. You do need a labs card when accessing it via marathon, yep. Yeah, the zombie apocalypse is a weird one, like it's like trust me, we've brainstormed in the army how to do like zombie apocalypse a million times over. But in all seriousness, a zombie apocalypse would be they'd probably be less zombie-like than say The Walking Dead and more kind of like, you know how, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but you know how you see like some junkies like really fucking cooked and they're kind of like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't even know, like, is it fentanyl or whatever? Like, that's more likely the zombies that we would have, because if they were like the brain eating kind of zombies, they would run out of food too quick. You know what I mean? Staring at a wall for 3 hours kind. Yeah. There was definitely a player back here. We need to get to a specific spot on the map. We've got 3 minutes till it opens. I just don't want to get clapped by a super sweaty nighttime NVG player that's hanging out in Concordia. But the problem is now I have to go past Relax Key and check 15. So, yeah, I'm pretty fucked here, let's be honest. I'm struggling to actually shoot anything right now. Alright, if and when we get to labs, my strat is going to be to hide for the first 20 minutes and then do the task. We're going to literally find a bathroom to hide in. It's not good. There's a lot of dead AI here. It might be too early. Pretty sure there's a safe in this room over here. Is that the pestily painting on the wall? Ooh, that's a big find. Pity we don't have any cash. Next time we do marathon, we need to bring some cash along. I need a wee. Like IRL. Get to the extract, I'm doing that. Door's not open. Right, the second we get out of this map, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Underground? I think I'm just going to run. This is scary. I had to check for athletics. Let's be real. Dome, elevator, chat, what is it? Dome, elevator, server room, hangar gate. Should we go? I feel like there's a guy to my right now. Like in there or up there. If we could get dome, then we just sprint the rest out. But that's the risky bit. Fuck, there's 3 raiders at the end. Oh, you got about a week for the Game Stops Cup. This is stupid. I'm just going to run for it. Right, like. Doors open, we just sprint straight in. Full task is done. Hangar gates open. If we want to survive, we could just kill some raiders here and leave. Or we could just die. The player? Hey, I don't shoot pistols. I got nothing to prove. I don't need more shit from labs. Remember, take the small wins? Exactly. And that's a huge win. That's 66,000 XP. That's 66,000 XP. We are going to be level like 16 or 17. Oh! The injector case isn't that big, but the med case is going to be huge. Hardcore's going to be done in one light. No. We also got this Peacekeeper quest, which gives rep, so we're taking that. We're taking that dub. So this gives 240,000 injector case, med case, 2 ooflamoscopes. And what level are we now? We are level 16. 14 raids in. So the question, I guess, is what do we do with the injector case? Because realistically, the only thing we could do with the injector case is use it as a storage thing. Or we could sell it for 260k. That's a quarter of a junk box. Vendor. Store quest stims in it. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. I could put like anything we find for samples and also morphine in there, just so that way it's separated. But in saying that, I could just put them in the med case. So it doesn't really make, like, it's not that big a deal. All right, I might sell that to Ragman. It's a mechanic. And sell that to... Therapist money spent will be sorted by just buying a junk box. When we buy the junk box, we'll get the first 1.1 million spent on her, so I'm not worried about that. It's a good start to this though. We need to do this task because it leads to unlocking Jaeger. And we start selling some stuff to Ragman. Oh, we can sell it to Ragman. Actually might do that. 261, 257. That's an easy 257,000 sell to Ragman. I'm allowed to buy containers with cash. That's the only thing I'm allowed to buy with cash. Well, actually, there's a couple of things. Containers, any of the special slot items needed for quests. The factory map, technically, if I need to buy that. But you get given one of the quest, so as long as I don't forget to keep it. Yeah, repairing and upgrading Hideout as well was all used with cash. We need to go back to Ground Zero and finish these Ground Zero tasks. We've got go to the 2 spots, take the car extract, and do that whole scientist quest line thing. So let's get that done now. Horses are good early because it helps us get our junk box. So I think I'm going to go underneath and then head down towards Nakatani. Because even though I don't need to extract down that end, I wouldn't mind getting that AGS sorted. And then coming back for the car extract. Take a shot in the back. Here he comes. This dude's trying to shoot me. He's trying to jump up to shoot me. Paddy Dip, thanks for 10 months. I need better food than that. I'm gonna miss this P90. It's treated us really well. Um. What am I do? We'll leave them there for now. We'll come back and grab them. Hopefully this is some drink, because we need some. I think the beer is actually really good hydration. $40. Can you get those back? Should be able to. All right, we'll head over to Nakatani. Someone's been here. Just shot him in the head. Scavs, man. We've got to bring painkillers. So we need to be worried about bear. No, we need to worry about taking too long and then getting swarmed by player scavs. I'm gonna try and move a bit quicker and then hope someone's not camping the top of this. Pretty annoying when they do, but they do it quite often. Started the wipe, I died up here. I do honestly think that the audio issues at the start of this wipe were part of the reason why I had such a bad start. They were really bad. Like, I was getting so confused, disorientated by players. Okay, that's that done. I don't really want to spend too much time up here. I'll get a bit of food and drink going. I think... Enjoyed your video summary of the wipe. Glad you liked it, mate. Now we could get... could spend a bit of time looting up here, but I think I want to keep moving. So from here, depending on the car extract or not, still not taken. Probably going to sprint across here. Hopefully that scad's fucked off. Oh, it's to my left. That hurt. How'd you like it, mate? K-Stretch, thanks for the 24 months. Learning the mechanics and timing in the game is a major part of being good. When to heal, when to reload, when to move, and when to slow down. It's true. I know a lot of people don't see it this way, but I always see Tarkov as a bit of a puzzle game. Like, obviously, a puzzle game, and that's a first-person shooter, but... like... you're finding all your quest items, you're finding, you know, like which items you should be holding on to, which ones you shouldn't, what quests you should be doing, what quests you should save for later, like. Car is still up, so. I'm glad, dude. I don't actually know if we have a soap. Let's grab it. Don't really want to spend too much time here. This area always scares me. Spark plug's actually a big one. Ram's not overly needed early. Worst case, I can vendor that. I know I could do more looting, but I'm just going to get out. Car is still up, so. That's going to be our priority. Oh, double barrel, hey? Sick. Thanks, dude. Should have grabbed it? Yeah, no. Pretty big rate if we can survive it. 2 car batteries. Nice and early. That cow has no udders. PG cow. Huffing some car fumes, yeah. Cool. So that is the guns covered and also the car extract, which means we just need to do the wine bottles and also the one inside the med area. The laboratory or whatever it's called. I died a good 20 times before doing that car extract. Yeah, I went there late deliberately. I wanted to avoid the players. That's why I went underneath. I looted straight away and then went straight underneath. I got a weekly. Survive, interchange 10 times. Debut. Marathon. So I used the transfer from Woods to Reserve and I get a DVL. 32,000 XP. I also have to place these down in both Woods and Reserve. Burning rubber complete. Found plenty of Tozzers. Right, this is the one that unlocks ref. Sightseeing. 14,000 XP gets me a bronze line, but I have to go to every extract. I think it gives 10 markers too. So we should just pick up the 3 markers and every time we go near one of those extracts, we should hand it in. The rep's nice, but also getting the roosters. So the lion would be nice too. Only business. I'm 1 level away from having Ragman level 2 for his quest. Just need to get some more money spent. All right, so we have to do saving the mole next, because that leads to our quest on Woods. We could take cash again, just a little bit. Then take the car again. We need the nudes, don't we? So we've got Amelia. We could just have that. Let's have that now, I guess. We don't have the debuff. I'll take that in. Don't think we have any painkillers. No. Right. So we go back in. I have to go back in the labs to mark the labs extract. Means I need another lab card. All right, we're gonna go do the med one, and then we'll take the car extract to Omicron or something. So yeah, we can't do the labs one, but we don't have the we need a labs key card. Sell stuff to buy junk box. The only thing I'd be willing to sell right this second. Kind of curious actually. What do we? I think we need a measuring tape. We need a measuring tape because we got the spark plug out.